My name is Eric Jensen. I am 57 years old and I live in Falmouth, Massachusetts. Many of you might know of Cape Cod. That's where I live. That's where I was born. That's where I grew up. And that's now where I live with my wife and 2 kids. For work, I am a safety director for the Marine Biological Lab down in Woods Hole, Massachusetts. I've been there for 10 years. I run the safety department. I make sure people are trained, understanding of the hazards, whether they're biological, chemical, laser, or even radioactive material. We go over all those different aspects and make sure people are working safely. What do workers think of me? What does my family think of me? They think I'm crazy, but other than that, they know I am determined. I am laser focused on things I'm doing. I am helpful, I am kind, and I am competitive. I have that nature in me. I like to push the limits. I like to test my body. I like to play hard and play fast. And people will also say I'm hardworking. Many of these attributes I get from my dad, and you can blame him for that. But I love to push myself, and I love to make people happy, and oftentimes doing that is by actions other than words. So I'm more of an action guy than a words guy. Back in 2006, I actually competed in the Race Across America on a 4-man team. We went from Ocean City to Atlantic City in 5.5 days. That's fast. A lot of fun, not a whole lot of sleeping. You don't really see the States when you're going that quickly in the night and focusing on moving forward. But a lot of fun, a lot of effort went into that. But what are my outdoor skills? Because that's what I need to compete in surviving Reelfoot. And I can tell you they're pretty good. Can I start a fire with a couple of sticks? Probably not, but I'm very comfortable outside. I love being outside. I grew up camping, canoeing, hiking. I love going up to New Hampshire, climbing some of the 4,000 footers. Just exhilarating. I'm not afraid of mosquitoes, not afraid of bugs, and I've been bit by my share of ticks over the years, so I'm not worried about that. And I could probably be very helpful to others with some of their concerns. So this actually goes back to my mother, who passed away back in 2021, but she was a lover of the Survivor game, and we found a way to connect, talk about that during COVID. It was very hard to be with her, just to stay safe, so we spoke quite a bit on the phone, and we oftentimes talked about the Survivor game. So that's kind of pushed me to think, hey, why don't I try some of these other games? They're a lot of fun, they're going to be a blast, and that's how I got to get into surviving Reelfoot. I am going to be very friendly. I'm going to have a number of alliances. I am going to be somebody very trusted, but it's going to be spinning and working up here in the head. I'm going to be thinking about how do I get to the end game, because you will be seeing me in that final episode. My plan is not to come in third, second, it's first. So watch me and watch what I can do. It's going to be so much fun, and people will learn to trust in me and rely on me. If I get voted out first, that would be a surprise. I wouldn't expect it. Those things happen. People might see me as being an older person and maybe not somebody who they want to be on the team, but I think people will want me around. I think if I'm going to get out early, it's going to be a rattlesnake that's going to take me down where I'm pulled out on a stretcher. You're going to see me for a good part of this game. I can be a goofball. I like to lighten people up, and what's kind of unique is most of my friends are younger. So I'm going to fit right in with the younger crowd. That's just my nature. So it's going to be fun. I can't wait to get started, and please watch. And also, don't forget to subscribe to Eric's Model A. All right, we got to get going here. Let's jump in and start up this baby. There she goes.